This is the Prep Rally Game of the Week. I'm Chip Souza, joined by Rick Fires, and we're with the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, and our shirts even say so. Must be official.
We finally, I was wearing green or red and everything, and now, you know why we do it? Because it's conference time.
It's conference time. We're
Playtime's over.
We got jeans on.
This is serious.
Yes, sir.
We got a football.
Only for conference play, but we're in full uniform.
Yes,
full
let's go.
uniform.
We're ready.
So we got some big games going on this week. Now, Ricky, conference play has already started for a couple of the conferences, and you know the 6A West, that's a 9-team conference now, so they got started a little bit earlier, but for most of the other teams across the state, this week marks the real season.
Yeah,
this
marks time to get
season.
it on. Hey, I don't care if you went 0-3 or 3-0. I don't care if you won 48-0 or lost 63-0.
Don't care.
Doesn't matter. Wipe it out. Your etch catch.
Don't
your
care.
Etch catch. How you do that? How you say that?
Etch a sketch.
Etch a sketch.
Yeah.
Go
or if you were poor like me, remember those little tablets you could get and you'd write something on there and then take the sheet and lift it up and it would take it off? You ever had one of those?
No.
Maybe you're way too old for that.
I had a rock.
Remember when you chiseled in the rock and then you filled it
I
back
did that.
in? There you go. It's just
that.
like that. The same thing, only different.
But, let's go.
Like that.
What we got?
All right, so our game of the week. This is the game of the week, the Prep Rally Game of the Week. This week, conference opener, 7A West, Bentonville West at Fayetteville. Ricky.
Yes.
When the season first started, we looked at this as being a really big game. Maybe for a conference championship, okay? Is this game still that big?
It's going to be huge, and I think, you can't forget that Fayetteville is defending conference champion.
Yes, sir.
They won it outright first time in like 4 or 5 decades.
Yes.
And I think that might irk them a little bit because I saw in the preseason magazine Fayetteville was picked third.
I think they're
Bentonville and Bentonville West.
Yeah.
So but it's understandable because Fayetteville, man, they lost to Tanya, they lost Bladen Fight, they lost a lot of great players. K9, who's up at Indiana
they still got Rick,
now.
got the kicker. He's back.
He's
still there.
But you know what? They've got some guys just filling in them shoes right now.
They're stepping up, Ricky.
Stepping up right there. Next man up.
Next man up.
Drake Lindsay. Man, I love that name, Drake Lindsay.
Yeah. That'd be a great music video guy, Drake. Wait, they already have that. Never mind.
Yeah, that's it. About 6'3", man. He's already almost 1,000 yards already through 3 games.
When he throws it, Rick, you know what the ball sounds like?
Phew.
Yes.
Right here by the ear, right downfield.
Phew.
So those guys, they lost almost 38 maybe seniors last year, but the next man up mentality, and Fayetteville really showed me a lot when they went down there and beat Northside.
Won that game,
Yeah,
Ricky.
I know it. That's what I get.
Yeah. I thought you meant the state championship game. Northside, they did win that game. I thought you were talking about state championship.
Yeah.
They should have won the state championship.
Absolutely.
That's okay. You know what? We moved past it. New season.
New season.
And it starts tonight.
Starts tonight.
So, Ricky, Bentonville West, now they've struggled running the football. You know, in conference play, you got to run the football.
Got to run the football.
You've got to be able to run the football.
Yeah.
And they've struggled with that. So, how do you see this game breaking down?
Man, they got some seniors in key spots, but, man, coming over here at Fayetteville at Harmon Field, on the defending champions home field, man, I got to go with the Bulldogs. Well, you're going to have to take it away from the Bulldogs if somebody else wants to be conference champion. But I think Fayetteville at home, even though they got construction,
that's what I was going to mention.
They got all kind of construction going on. Be careful.
Yeah, if you're coming to the game tonight,
look out.
We're a hard hat. If you're coming to the game tonight, you do need to be aware of that, is that the parking has been affected by this construction. So you need to make sure you're aware of that. You got the college traffic you got to deal with, and you're going to have this to deal with. So you want to leave early. This is if we don't give you any other great advice in this show today, take this advice to heart. Leave early.
Yeah, but still, it's going to be worth it. I think.
Yep.
So I got Fayetteville in that game. What we got next?
Now, game number 2 on my list: Farmington at Harrison. Now, last year, Ricky, Farmington, a little bit of an unknown. We knew J.R. Eldridge, good coach, coming in, championship-level coach, won 2 state championships at Arkadelphia, led North Little Rock back to a state championship game, went to Farmington. We knew he was going to have an impact, right?
Yes.
Now, last year, this is kind of the quirky schedule. This is what a lot of people understand. Well, Farmington went to Harrison last year. Why they got it? Well, because scheduling's done in 2-year cycles.
Yeah, reclassification.
They redo it.
Yeah, redo it.
So yes, Farmington has to go back to Harrison again this year. Last year, Ricky, Harrison whooped it out on Farmington for 3 quarters. But you know how long a football game is?
4.
4 quarters. You know who whooped it out on who in the 4th quarter? Farmington.
Yeah, they came back big time in that
game.
Yes,
they did, and won 35-34, I believe, 1-point game. So, Farmington is off to a 2-1 start. Their only loss, to Rogers. Ricky, they didn't play well.
Didn't play well.
They made a lot of mistakes,
Yeah.
a lot of penalties, and people can put whatever they want to on that. But when you go downfield on a pass and you wear a number 60, Ricky, you can't do that.
You got to stay right here.
You got to stay in that box.
Yeah, they
okay?
have, how many?
Four or five of those, okay?
Offensive linemen downfield.
Yes.
So, you know what? I bet they cleaned that up.
I bet
though.
they cleaned that up.
They cleaned that
They
up.
had that off week. So Farmington, 2-1, lost to Rogers. A good, Ricky, that's a good team. Rogers is a good team.
Rogers
They're
is a good team.
Harrison, Coach Chris Keelan, in his first year as the head coach, he had been an assistant coach.
Then he went somewhere.
Then he went somewhere and
They said,
came
"Come
back,
on back."
come on back,
Yeah.
and he's the head coach. So this is going to be a great game. This is two really, really good programs. Harrison has been the team to beat in this conference the last 4 or 5 years. Farmington, they're on the uprise. Ricky, they're on the uptick. They're on the uptick. So Ricky, how do you see this one breaking down?
Man, Farmington, like you said, they played awful. They didn't play nowhere near their capability. Although they played 7-8 Rogers.
And they scored 39.
39,
Yeah.
But they gave up
52.
52.
Yeah.
But I think they really went to hard practice, try to correct some of their mistakes. This is one of my favorite conferences, the new revamped 5A West with Prairie Grove coming in, with Shiloh coming in. But that's two really good programs starting off at Harris. I think Farmington goes up there. They've corrected their mistakes. I think Farmington goes up there and win that game.
So something we got to keep in mind, Ricky, the quarterback at Farmington, Cameron Van Zant, got nicked up a little bit against Rogers. Yeah, kind of got nicked up a little bit. So we'll see if he's, what his status is for Friday night. And if he's good to go, Farmington will be good. If he's bunged up, can't play, that changes the dynamics a little bit.
Yeah.
But we won't know that until Friday night.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. Now, that's game number 2. You got Farmington going to Harrison and getting the win there.
Yes.
Now, this is another one, Ricky, and I know looking at it on paper, you're looking at Van Buren at Greenwood. Well, that won't be much of a game because, it's Greenwood.
Yeah.
It's Greenwood.
Yeah.
But Van Buren, they're got some of their healthy guys back, but the main one, Ricky, the main one, Malachi Henry is back, and man, when you have him on your team, you always have a chance.
He's our player of the week, one of our players of the week. He's a big-time player. He had a injury. Now he's back. Perkins is back too.
Yep, Bryce
so
Perkins.
that puts anytime you're going up against Greenwood, you got to have all your bullets. You got to have all your weapons. And having these two guys back really gives Van Buren a much better chance against Greenwood. But man, I don't know.
Well, here's what we know. This is the way this is going to go, Ricky. Hunter Houston's going to be at quarterback for Greenwood or whoever is.
Yeah.
He's going to get ready to take the snap. He's looking over at the defense. He's going, where's number 1 at? He's over there. I'm throwing it over there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm not the brightest guy in the world.
Yeah.
But I know that. If one's over there, I'm throwing it over there.
Yeah, and he's got some good receivers,
He does.
Carnes and all that bunch.
He does. But Ricky, I'm looking at it again. Van Buren. Now they're still not fully healthy. They still got 3 or 4 guys that they're still waiting on to come back. But how do you see this one coming down?
Man, I like Van Buren. I've liked what they've done the last couple of years. Henry just one of the best all-around players. He wide receiver, defensive back.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know, special teams, whatever.
Play wherever.
But man, I think Greenwood's got too much for him. Like Greenwood's got too much for a lot of teams. So I think Van Buren puts up a good fight. But man, I got Greenwood in this game.
There you go. So to recap,
yes.
Bentonville West at Fayetteville, you're taking Fayetteville.
Fayetteville.
Again, folks, leave early to get to that game.
Yeah.
If we don't get anything else across
Wear a
to you
hard
today,
hat, helmet,
do that.
construction.
Yeah, absolutely. You got Farmington on the road at Harrison. Got Farmington winning that one.
Yep.
And then you got Van Buren at Greenwood. You got the Bulldogs winning in that one.
Yep.
In a battle of the dogs.
Absolutely.
You heard it here. He's your guy that brings you your picks every Friday in the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
3-0.
Rick's picks. He may go 3-0. Rick, what did you do last week?
3-0.
3-0.
On the picks.
There you go.
But I think I was 0-3 another week.
Well,
so we'll see.
We're going with 3-0.
Okay, we'll go 3-0.
We're going with 3-0. So Ricky always brings it every week in the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. We always bring it to you every week in the Prep Rally Game of the Week, and we'll be back here next week. Come back and join us. See you then.
Conference play. Let's go.
Let's
it's for
do it.
real.
Let's
it's for
do it.
real.